a motherfucker. Slow as a motherfucker. Having a damn near, make sure you got that distance. Then you put the distance. It seems like it's playing. It's just to be funny, I find it funny. Maybe it helps you. I don't know. But people want to close that gap in or whatever. They think you got to be a car length away. Like, if you're really, really, really far back and there's tons of space, I gotta gut it to do a car length. I gotta mirror the vehicle. Like line leader. One of my theories is it goes back to like just school programming a little bit. Be the line leader, stay in the line. Like, holy shit, I don't know what it is about Tennessee. If we just have so much remote work or what, which just allows people to travel, which is great, but holy shit, these roads are packed. Someone's doing it currently. They're thinking they can pass, but they can't. Holy shit, that man's flying. That's a man that can drive. But anyways, this expo, not only that, I'm going in with an old phone, and I didn't think of that. Still gotta edit this. I'm going in with an old phone, and I'm coming out with a new one, which would be cool. Thank God. This one's been overheating, doing a bunch of other shit, bullshit. But besides the fact, another rule of the road, I'm currently witnessing it a little. There's not two semis. But one of the main things that cause a semi is, I get it, they gotta follow the speed limit a little bit more strict, They're driving this shit for a job. All that. But some of them almost act as if they want to be law enforcement and enforce the law. So they'll like block it together side by side and just not let a soul pass because they think they're helping. Like one will gun it, break the law to get up there and then do that. And finally, after the torture is done, allow you to pass. Not only that too, a big thing here in Tennessee, maybe just Tennessee, wherever, it could be anywhere, not just to say it's Tennessee, because it's a limited place, but it seems to be more common here. People will actively sit in your blind spot and not let you go over and just not pay attention. Whatever, just a little fun stuff going to this expo. Drive up there and shit, make it a little bit more fun. We're gonna see what's good with the grind season. That's who I'll be with today. Of course, I won't be able to help pack up. Actually, won't, because I gotta get this phone bullshit done, and I gotta train legs after. Fun weekend. Expo, great way to network, but I'll be happy when the driving part's done. Should be crazy. I got Mr. Trucks, never fails to want to ride you. On video. So basically when I was getting out, it's like I parked on the beach. The rocks and everything. Anyways, guy that came up, the parking was like, he looked at the other dude he's working with, he's like, man, who the hell put all these cars right here? I had parked right there. I was just like, I'm trying to get out of here, bro. If I could move in that shit, there ain't nowhere else to park. Yesterday I got away with not even paying. I think I parked where staff parks. They just assumed because I was dressed fancy that I was part of staff or whatever. I literally could have probably snuck in the thing. Walked up to the door and I was like, is this where you come in? She's like, no, I'm just waiting for someone to let me in, my worker. And I probably could have stood there and got in, but besides the fact, didn't have to pay yesterday, which was nice. We're walking in here now and we'll see what's good with the grind season. I got to pee so bad to eat immediately. This is what it's looking like so far. Tons of people here today. It was yesterday, but I was here later.
So I'm standing here with Frank Cook. Why don't you basically explain who you are and how you got into bodybuilding?
Okay. My name is Frank Cook. I am an NPC classic physique bodybuilder. I've been competing now off and on since 2009, but when I moved here in 2019, it kind of really took off for me. And I was blessed enough I won Mr. Tennessee in classic physique in 2022. Since then, it's been one blessing after the other, competing wise. So, yeah.
What was your turning point when you finally started to take it really, really serious for people that are kind of procrastinating?
Well, one thing was the environment, man. Like when I moved here, like I expected chicken and barbecue when I moved here to Tennessee, and I did not see any. I can't see that, but the gyms around here, man, have been like just incredible, off the chain. You see so many people out there going and killing it and just grinding their ass off for this stuff. And you can't help but get caught up into it. So, like I said, I've been competing since 2009, but when I moved here, it just took off, and it's just like, I got to keep on doing this. And then it just said, well, Frank, you need to actually pursue this as, more. So competing more and like I said, getting better and better each year. And fast forward to today, and I'm still killing it. So and having fun with doing it. So.
Yeah, one of the things I preached in one of my recent videos was positioning yourself correctly. So is that mainly what happened? You started to position yourself better?
Yeah, just the idea of positioning yourself in terms of the people that you're around and around the good people, positive set of people that are after the same goals. But like you said too, in terms of training and being able to, get the right positioning for your physique to sculpt out the things that you need to improve on, like upper chest for me. Like I know I got to work on upper chest. So how to get those angles right in that aspect. So all those things, the people that are around you that are encouraging and people that are around you that are positive, like going for you, really if they're in the sport or not in the sport, as long as they're encouraging and positive, that's a big thing. And then it in turn goes into you because you want to do better, you want to train better, you want to train harder, you want to keep killing it. So I think it all works together.
Okay. So I do it, or I explain it's called the flow state. When you notice you're around those better people, you start to get more anxious. Do they pull you back so then you start winning more, and when you're not as anxious, you win more?
I don't know about so much about winning, but the thing about the whole thing is you want to perform. You want to just do better no matter what it is. Maybe it's accountability. Maybe it's just your internal drive or whatever the hell it is. But you go to doing things because you got people around you that are doing the same thing or more, or in some cases less, and they just kind of boost you up. Like, oh, if this person can do it, I damn sure can do it, number one. Or my boys are successful doing this. I got to do that same thing, so I got to keep up with them. Or I got to do better for myself because I really want this bad enough. I want it for myself.
Yeah.
So it all falls in those different categories and that aspect to just boost you up. I don't care where you get your motivation from, how your motivation gets there. Once it takes hold and you go, just take off and run with it.
So your big driving factor was the people.
People around me, and then I wanted it for myself bad too. And I didn't realize I wanted it for myself bad enough until people saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. So then it just kind of grew from there.
So now that you've had more wins and stuff in bodybuilding, what do you plan on your overall message for everyone and what you're doing now? Why don't you mention some of the stuff, posing clinic and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Well, the one thing is the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, no matter what. For every success that I have, I'm always thinking about what's the next thing for me, whether it be another show, whether it be something else in the gym to, break some type of PR for myself or just refine my physique. It's all relative. And like going back to what you were saying about about my future in terms of that, I do posing. I do run posing for my gym, Iron House Strength and Conditioning. They've been a big factor of helping me, give me that outlet so I can bring people over to help them refine their physique, how to present it on stage a lot better. So it's been a blessing to do that and branching out and able to give my mark in bodybuilding like that too.
So basically you passed the torch on. People got you into the gym and now you're going to keep it alive in Tennessee. And
Yes. I want people to be successful. I want to see success. I want to, see other people do way better than what I could ever do, and I'm not done. That's the thing about it. Like, if I'm still making that work and still doing what I got to do, I know you can do it. I know everybody else can do this too. So it's all good. Let's all go after it together.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, what I'm basically trying to preach is positioning right people, right environment.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you want. And like I said, it makes it easier to kind of discriminate and discern the people that are around you, the right people that are around you. It makes it easier to say, oh, this person is about, positivity and want to see you to succeed. And then in turn, it kind of breeds success. Like, okay, well, you want to see me succeed? Of course I want to see you succeed. So you develop that community all across the board because it just seems to breed itself and just keeps on multiplying itself. So anybody else that comes in that circle that's not about that, be like, nah, you go to move to the left.
All right. Well, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. With the grind season and everything, why don't you explain when you're at these extras what kind of energy you try to bring?
I try to bring all the good fun and everything else. Like, most people get all too worked up or stressed out about it. Like, just come in, have fun. I act like I'm a customer and everything else. Like, I go to booth to booth. talk to people, you know, try to see how people are doing, if they're enjoying it themselves. Like, why not have fun? I mean, it's something that's in the fitness industry. Like, guys, just all hang out, you know.
What differentiates you from all the different people around here? I couldn't fucking talk, but what makes you different from all the different booths that are around here?
Well, this is what my third year doing this event and everything else. It's like I know a lot of the majority of these people, and I know what I'm bringing to the, you know, the field and everything else. So like, I try to keep it real and everything and authentic. You know, I'm just being me. I'm like, I'm not changing it up. I'm not putting on any image or faking it. It's just,
What else was I going to ask you? Damn it. Okay, so somebody that wants to bring a booth here or whatever, what do you think has this brought to your brand setting up booths here?
Be able to get people's emails and stuff like that. Like, yes, you can come here and sell very well and stuff like, but majority of the time it's literally build a connection, expand your horizons of like your community and everything else. Like, tell people your story, what you got going on and everything else, and it can really help your business in the long run. There's several companies I've met here and I've worked with them, you know, years later and stuff like that, or months later and stuff, and or they'll reach out to you to have, hey, we're having this event. This is one way to actually build networks. You like, you don't have to get a booth, but it's always nice to get a booth. People will come by. You can go around and, you know, build, you know, your network and stuff like that, I would say.
When you were starting the grind season, what was your overall mission? What did you want to achieve with it?
I would say just being real. You know, it's been a grind. I mean, like, any way you say it, or anything like that, but it's more than just working out. You know, your whole life and everything else. That's why it's a season. Different seasons of life, it could be different things you're grinding for. Because I mean, anything in life you really want, you got to put that work in. So who knows? You never know what's next and everything else. Just put the work in. You'll never know what's going to come from it.
So when you started like a group with people like me in it, although I'm not as active as everyone else, not as close local training and all that, when you started that, would you say that you put better energy? We missed when the sword got full. Because basically, when you started a group of people, did you realize you were putting better energy into the gym? More people were getting motivated and wanting to buy and stand for your brand, and just overall positive message in like a gym in Olympus or wherever.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I was the outcast and everything else growing up, and so I brought everybody else on to do that. Like, let's have fun. Let's make it more of a community thing. Like, be like family. It's the best way, because then you help other people. Then you're more accountable than everything else. It's like, oh man, so and so's not going to see me at the gym today. They're going to ask where I'm at and stuff like that. What's going on? You good? So it's just like build a family about it and everything else, and it does bring good energy. It helps make, you know, the workouts a little bit easier and stuff like that. So
you saw your brand come alive and other people wearing it, representing you and stuff. And you didn't have the environment, like you said, outcast. It's kind of what we stand here at Team 444 and what I'm trying to create. Something similar, whatever, and just continue to push your message across to what stuff I've seen you do. I mean, oh, damn, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, so you didn't have the environments, you created it.
Most definitely, that was one of the things. Like, I did have it. We had Olympus in Chevyville.
Show me walking out of the expo. Basically, what happened was storage kept getting full during the interview. Super annoying. He was nice enough to let me redo that last question, all that good stuff. But come to find out, I could fix it so easily. Clear one book from my files. Who would have thought to look in files? I got all these duplicates back then, and I was like, yeah, just install the shit. Come to find out, that was my downfall there. Not really. It was easily fixed, but about to have a new phone here. Thank God, finally. This one, whew. They have the security bullshit ass breach shit, whatever the hell it's crazy how they have this set up. So basically on maps nothing was working because this phone freeze overheat and weird shit. It wouldn't load it even though maps was up. So I restarted after I'd already initiated the security thing. I wanted to make sure my password's reset, but you have to wait an hour period. And once you wait that hour period, if you have access to someone's phone, you can just go in there, reset their password, whatever the hell you want. As long as you can get in the phone. It's kind of crazy. It's ridiculous. Wait an hour and it's supposed to be better security. So silly. I wish I could have disabled it. You probably can. Who knows? But now, new phone. And we're going to finish this up. Now you can see me back there. Yeah, now you can see me. Lord have mercy, this phone keeps telling me it's full at 8. Long story short, ended up getting the phone set up. Damn, is it nice. Got 2 phones, feel like Suge Knight up here. Reminds me of the story of one of my friends. I think he used to go to UFC fights or something. Back in the day, he got to meet Suge Knight. Said he didn't get to talk to him long. Now I'm a shadowy figure because we had 2 phones. And not too long after that, well, actually before he met us, or Vanilla Ice, he was talking to him and he's like, yeah, Suge Knight held me out a window to get the royalties signed over to get the money for Death Row Records.
not too long after. It's kind of weird how you meet people who get like a warning beforehand. Then he meets Suge Knight, and forgot what it was, how he ended up figuring it out. I didn't believe him at first, but I looked it up, and damn, was it true. There's a story on how Suge Knight helped this guy out a window, and he ends up getting to meet him, which was crazy. But anyways, after that long drive and all that other crap, out here doing the cardio in pitch blackness, kind of peaceful, and I'm just glad to be back to some normality. So, back to the whole theme of the video. I didn't even talk about the whole long drawn out thing. Went in there, so apparently I bought a privacy case with a long fucking phone. They'd have it at any store. Bought one I thought might work, loopholed it, got one, an iPhone 15 one, allegedly. It did fit, but then it looked like I had a permanent vintage camera as my screen. So anyways, the whole theme of the video was positioning myself, Music City, that's the name of the expo, Nashville, whatever. How I positioned myself to actually get around the right people, start a network to make my name. Getting lucky enough to film this last bit, positioning myself so that I am around the right people instead of feeling hopeless where there's not as many like-minded people to be around, and not having limited beliefs of I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Everyone's always gonna be like this. All those things to hold you back. Those people should be examples in the videos. Even like Grind Season, being from a small town, he didn't let that hold him back. He drove the distance, he went the extra mile. Same thing with Frank. We had mentioned in there. It definitely helps some of y'all and see what we're trying to create here with the whole movement of people. So if you actually want to join that, then you got to keep following up with what it is we're putting out.